Okay, I'm not gonna waste your time. This is 21 books I read that changed my life, and I will rate them from D tier to S tier. By the way, this is my opinion, and if I rated the book low, it doesn't mean it's not a good book to read. There is some valuable lessons there, but not as much as the high rated ones. Okay, book number 1, The Richest Man in Babylon. This is a good book about wealth management and financial advice. I like how it's a storytelling and easy to read. I would say there is some outdated advice because it's an old book, but there is some hidden gems that is valuable. I would say C tier. Book number 2, I will talk about both books, Dot-com Secrets and Traffic Secrets. Amazing books about money and business. Amazing author Russell Brunson. I like how he uses drawings to make everything easy to understand. I must read in my opinion if you want to start making money, especially through social media. S tier. The Compound Effect. The concept of this book literally changed my life and how I look at discipline and anything in life. Actually, the compound effect is a very valuable idea to understand, but I would say once I understood it, I didn't have to read all the book. I think maybe because I was lazy or I was interested in other books at the time. But I would give it A tier. Hard Times Create Strong Men. I would say if you haven't read this book and you are a man, you are missing out. I must read in my opinion. That's all I'm going to say. S tier. And by the way, you can be a woman and also read this book, of course. Book number 5, $100 million offers. A book on business and how to make money. The author of this book is a legend. I consume a lot of his content. He changed my life. Alex Hormozy. If you don't know him, you are missing out. A must read, in my opinion, S tier. Book number 6, Ikigai. This book is nice, talks about purpose and how Japanese people have a meaningful and happy life even from little things. Amazing book, easy to read. I would rate it B tier. Book 7, Deep Work. Amazing book on how to be efficient with your time and make the most out of your time, and how to enter a flow state and have a lot of output out of a small amount of input. A tier. Book 8, Can't Hurt Me. All I would say, if you don't know David Goggins, you are missing out. 18! Know me, son! In this book, he tells you his life story and how he overcame all the limiting beliefs and how he conquered his mind and made himself one of the toughest motherfuckers in the world. Book number 9, Goals. This book is amazing. To me, any book that talks about setting goals, it's an S tier in my opinion. This amazing superpower that all of humans have, but they don't use it. An easy read, and I like how he gives actionable steps at the end of each chapter. S tier. Book number 10, Ego is the Enemy. Amazing book on how to manage your ego. The author of this book, Ryan Holiday, I like how he uses the philosophy of Stoicism in his books. A great philosophy to consider, learning and using in your life. A tier. Book number 11, Never Eat Alone. This book is really good. It shows you how to network. Networking is one of the most important skills in my opinion. I would give it A tier. Book 12, Essentialism. This book is great. It teaches you how to say no a lot of the times and yes to only what matters and what's going to get you where you want to go in life. Amazing book. I would give it A tier. Book 13, Atomic Habits. This one is a classic. If you are struggling to stick to a habit or get rid of one, this book is for you. Amazing book. I would say S tier. Book 14, The Way of the Superior Man. This one is almost like Hard Times Create Strong Man. But it's harder to read, but a must read in my opinion for men. If you are a woman, you can read it too, of course. S tier. Book 15, Think and Grow Rich. This is a certified classic. The author tells you stories of successful people and what trade they have in common. This is an old book, but valuable. I would give it A tier. Book 16, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. A classical, great book, and I would say a good introduction to anyone who doesn't know how money works and what money is. The author had two fathers, his biological father, the poor dad, and the father of his friend, the rich dad, the one who teaches them how to make money. I would give it B tier. Book 17, How to Win Friends and Influence People. A must read in my opinion. What I like about this book is it teaches you social skills, and those social skills are useful in every area of life, whether making money, relationships, anything. Must read, in my opinion, S tier. Book 18, Psycho-Cybernetics, a book on goals. And what do you think I'm gonna say? Of course, S tier. Not only talks about setting goals, but also the power of self-image. I must read in my opinion. The day I read it, I was amazed and enlightened. Book 19, The Magic of Thinking Big. Again, S tier. This book is amazing if you have any limiting beliefs. Book 20, The Millionaire Fast Lane. This book is great. S tier in my opinion. The author talks about the lies that everyone lives about making wealth, and basically the slow lane, and teaches you how to take the fast lane.